before I press play, Urameshi. Whatever kind of mission it is, there's no way I'm getting involved.
Okay, just start the tape.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Scott, and welcome back to our show once again, this Yu Yu Hakusho Companion Recap Podcast. As I said, my name is Scott. Joining me as always is Ollie. Hi, Ollie.
Hey, Scott.
Hi. Welcome back. This show, man, is so good. I have been really enjoying going through this show episode by episode again. And I'm finding myself less likely to skip the OP and EP now than I ever was before. Because, Homework Never Ends is so iconic.
You know what's funny? What's funny about this series? Now, we're all grown up watching it. The pace is really fast. First four episodes, everything's established. Okay, this happened. Oh, now you're this. I'm only 4 episodes deep.
Yeah.
And then next 4 episodes, he's doing
so much
detective stuff now. Yeah, pace is great. Love the pace.
Yeah, it feels like it's an anime that really respects your time.
Yeah.
And doesn't I don't remember ever coming across any filler, which is again something unique for shonen anime.
Hold on. Yeah.
We can talk about it as we get closer to the end of the series.
I don't think there is a filler episode on this one.
No. If anything, the manga actually has more story. They cut a lot of things for the anime. So where we pick up in the story now, there's 3 or 4 other chapters that happen while Yusuke is while he's a ghost. Mm-hmm. That don't appear in the anime.
Oh, so anime is all gas, no breaks. And then manga is you're more definitive.
Kind of. And it involves a lot of Tagashi really sort of finding his footing and experimenting with different storytelling elements. Because this was, I think, one of the first series that he did that was properly serialized, and we can absolutely do a whole episode on Tagashi, and we absolutely will do a whole episode on Tagashi, or at least a half episode on Tagashi at some point. Today, once we've ripped through our recap, which we're going to get into here in a moment, we are going to be talking about the Netflix series that is set to come out. Let's see, at time of recording, it's supposed to come out in about a week and a half, but there's been a trailer released. We've watched the trailer. We want to talk about the trailer, and we want to talk about our sort of hopes and expectations for this series and what it looks like they're going to be doing with regards to the Netflix series, and maybe even comparing it to the anime and comparing it to the manga as far as we've come along so far. You ready?
Yeah, ready.
Okay, so how stoked were you when, just to get back into the series again, episode 5, 6, 7, and 8 are such a solid
it is
arc.
It's like I said, Yu Yu Hakusho feels like it respects your time so much because they cover the arc so it's not too fast, it's not too slow, but it is on the faster side, but it's just right. They set the premise, they set the plot. They show you, okay, this is what's gonna happen. But I'm pretty stoked, man. 8 episodes in, you're already at the point where Yosuke is a full-on spirit detective now. So 8 episodes in, establish some characters, great. And now after episode 8, he's fighting demons, demons,
and winning.
Yeah.
And holding his own, and that's something that's so unique about Yusuke as a character, because where typically you would see, and we'll go through it here, you'd see the main character really struggling to get their own, or they are just very or they are very gifted. But you see it with Gon as well later when in Hunter x Hunter, where like he already has a lot of the skills that are going to carry him through the series.
Yeah.
Like Gon was already super kind, but also very athletic and very quick. And Yusuke is like very athletic and very smart, and like he's a smart fighter. He knows how to maneuver himself. He knows how to win a fight.
It's because of their nature. Like Gon grew up on this island, right? Remember the episode where he was fishing and like, oh, okay, that's what you're fishing for. Oh, okay.
Right.
I'm not fishing for that.
So when we've opened the next episode, Yusuke is back, which originally aired on November 7th, 1992, and in North America on March 23rd, 2002. Yusuke is never going to stop calling Koenma a toddler. No. Even though he said he would, which is just hilarious. I don't think I ever realized in the last time I watched this show that, like, I never put two and two together that once Yusuke's house burned down, they moved into the apartment that is like
really good.
It's a nice apartment.
It's a nice apartment. It's a big apartment.
I don't remember if that's the same apartment from Chapter Black, because I'm pretty sure they moved to a different city.
I can't recall, man. I'm not even.
We're gonna find out.
I don't even know if I watched Chapter Black.
It's okay. We'll get there eventually. After everything that's happened, it's shocking to me that Keiko still didn't believe the dream where Yusuke told her what she needed to do. After everything that's happened, after all of everything, she still didn't believe it.
Yep.
That it could work. And I love that his mom is just like chilling with some drag queens.
Dude, I was like, oh, okay. I mean, all right. And it's funny, like she started going to the bar after she pre-gamed hard at home. Right?
Oh yeah.
And then she was like, "Oh, I'm out of booze." So like a normal person
I'll
would
go
be
to
like,
the bar.
"Yeah, I'm out of booze. I'm gonna buy some more." Nope, I'm out of booze. Guess somebody in the bar misses me. I'm like, oh no.
That's a really like. I've never heard that before, but I think it's kind of adorable.
Man, I don't know what his mom's issue is, but she drinks a lot.
She does drink a lot. It's quite a bit. I did not. I mean, obviously, Keiko makes it in time, and Yusuke wakes up. I definitely didn't expect the hard R when referring to Aikachi.
What?
So Yusuke wakes up. He's wearing sick drip. He goes to a cafe and finds Kuwabara in a hostage situation where
it's about the kitten, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The guy, one of the thugs, calls Aikachi an R-word fuzzball.
Yeah, he did on English dub. He did call it that. Oh,
I did not expect that. Not one bit. That is not what I expected.
Right. Okay.
No, nor did I expect the dramatic bottle smash just to threaten a little kitten.
That's excessive, man. Like, come on. like do it to Aikachi. Like, buddy just grabs a bottle. I was like, okay, is he gonna clobber the kid into death? Psh, oh no. He's gonna stab the kid into death with a broken bottle. I was like, wow. Okay.
Like, I kind of thought it was at least... I thought I remember seeing the guy pull a knife. I don't remember him smashing a bottle.
Man, but it sends the message, right? We're gonna go primal on this kitten. I'm like, oh
yeah.
But the drip, Yosuke's drip, man. Like,
he's looking sharp.
Like, damn.
Like his like pedestrian outfits, his civilian outfits are always on point.
The colors are a bit loud though. Like it's pretty colorful.
It was the 90s.
It was the 90s, right?
Everything was a little bit loud.
But I kind of like it. Like, damn, okay, that works.
So I also, man, okay, I want you to imagine this for me, okay? You are going to school, you're doing the thing. You're back in junior high, and like this guy who had a really rough reputation was always getting in fights. Like this thug, capital T thug, gets into a car accident and dies. Okay. That's the word around town. Word around town is this guy is dead. He's no longer around. He's no longer a threat. Like, you don't have to worry about him anymore.
Yeah.
And then to have him show up again at school 2 weeks later.
Man, you know what's the weird part? The weirdest part about this? I know when you die, you get that. I think that's the last certificate you ever get in your so-called lifespan.
Yep.
You know, it's a crime, right? If you fake your death, you do know right?
Does Yusuke still have the Japanese equivalent of a social insurance number?
Exactly. One of my points, man. He's like officially dead. like people attended his funeral, right? He's straight up dead. He straight up died. Like he is unlife. Subscription to life expired.
Was canceled.
Done.
Right.
And casually wakes up. And I mean, the people around him, no, they don't have nothing to do with the cremation, burial whatsoever. It's up to the family, right?
But that still happened. And that's...
Yeah. And he pulled up a week after. So I don't know what implication that has. Like, yo, we just issued you your death certificate. So it's officially, you're like dead. Like, what's up?
Wow. And so, and again, great thing at the end, the way the episode ends with Botan saying that Yusuke, you're going to be a spirit detective now. After he pulls the demon from the guy who was threatening the kitty cat.
Bastard.
And moving on to the next episode. Yeah. So we wake up, the next day, Yusuke wakes up to his mom crying, saying like, "Oh, I thought you were gone again." Be like, "Mom, I was sleeping. It's fine. I'm not going anywhere." And it's clear that she has some real issues with how it all went down.
Hey man, like her son officially died.
No, for sure.
And I would have issues if that happened to me.
Yeah.
Again, anime.
Yeah. And I've started to ask myself this thing, like, so this is the first time that Yusuke and Keiko have seen each other since he got back, and things are a little bit awkward because now Yusuke is back in school again too. And it's weird that I found myself asking, and I don't think they really covered this in the episode with the investigator, but like, why does Keiko like Yusuke?
Hey man, I'm gonna try to answer this the best that I could. In a very short sentence. Maybe she's into it. That's it, man.
Okay, yeah,
that's
maybe.
It.
Maybe she's into the thugs.
She's into the thugs, man.
Maybe.
I mean, like, dude, if I was Keiko and my options are Kuwabara and Yosuke, come on, man. I love Kuwabara, but I want to have kids with this guy. Yosuke.
Well, the thing about Keiko is that she has like pick of the litter. She could be with anybody she wants.
But she at 10.
I mean, she's 14. Be careful what you say.
This is baby love. Like, crush. It's like this, man. When I was a kid, I had a crush on, like, as much as I don't like to listen to Spice Girls, I have a crush on the Spice Girls. Specifically, what's the name?
Yeah. Posh Spice.
Yeah, she's my favorite Spice Girl. You heard this here first. Favorite Spice Girl. Posh.
On one hand, it's good that we're not able to pull shorts right now because, well, that's obviously getting saved.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saving it anyway, and I'll find the audio later.
Ooh, post magic.
Yeah.
Post.
So,
yeah, man.
Posh Spice was your favorite Spice Girl.
Yeah. Number 1.
Okay, sure. I'm not sure how that relates to Keiko, but sure.
Well, she has this thing, like maybe because they're like childhood friends, right?
Maybe.
Like, look at that episode. Remember when Yosuke took over Kuwabara's body and won over to Keiko's family's, I think it's a restaurant or something, right? Mm-hmm. Didn't you notice how Keiko's parents got offended with Kuwabara pretending to be Yosuke?
That's true.
Even though even though he's a thug.
They were upset that Yusuke had died. Like, they missed him.
Because they can see through Yosuke what kind of person he is. Maybe that's how Keiko sees Yosuke. Like,
Maybe.
you're not all thug, dude. Like, I know you're a good person in there. You have a heart of gold. You're not a douchebag. So maybe that's it. I guess that's it. And
Yeah.
she's into it.
Turns out she's into it.
She's into it.
Pretty sure though. So I would think that gym class would be the one class that he would actually want to go to.
Yeah, I find that weird.
Like he'd be really good at it. But again, maybe
You
it's
know what?
because he'd
Right.
be too good.
You know, right? That should have been his favorite class. It should have been a cakewalk for this guy.
Well, maybe it's like I said. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why he doesn't go, because it'd be too easy for him. Maybe. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that teachers can't hit students. Iwamoto just like
Backs
pulls
him.
him out of the class and then just punches him in the face. And I noticed that Yusuke doesn't really have to train his spirit energy. Like he already, like Koenma literally just tells him how to do it, and he's just like, "Oh, like this," and then he
Right.
shoots
right.
he shoots Iwamoto in the back.
Give me the button. Give me the button right now. Right now is a good time for the button. He gives
The
Iwamoto
blast counts at 1.
So officially, the counter has started.
The counter has started. You're going to see this counter appear every time Yusuke uses his spirit gun, because we are going to count the spirit guns throughout the series.
And who took it?
At 1. And who took it. So Iwamoto was the first one to take a spirit gun, because Iwamoto is a sociopath.
He's a dick. But you're right. Like, thinking about it, he just told Yosuke how to do the spirit gun and casually does
He
it.
just did it.
Like, remember in other animes, I'm going to teach you this move. This is how you do it. And then, yeah, you have to punch him out. They're like, well, what do you mean? Like, just think about, look at your fingertip. It's like,
Yeah.
Okay. Now aim it at him. Yeah. And in your mind,
Well, I
pull the
did
trigger.
want to notice that Koenma doesn't tell him to use it right away. Well, he kind of does. But something that was brought up in Totally Not Mark's video about Yu Yu Hakusho, he said that Yusuke is quick to seek out instant gratification. He's not very patient, but he still finds a way to take the win every time. So we're introduced to what happened in Spirit World with Goki, Kurama, and Hiei, which is great. Yusuke happens upon them, and Uptown becomes downtown real quick. And Goki literally eats a child's soul.
Yep.
If you didn't think this show was metal, this show goes hard.
No, you should describe how he wants his soul. That's more metal than the way he ate it.
Was having serious, like, oh my god, I was having serious Ed Gein vibes.
Fair.
From Goki.
Yep.
Like, serious, like, Clifford Olsen.
Yep.
Evil clown.
Straight up, that's him. And the funny, like, one more thing is, like, he was describing the orb of
Bast.
The orb of Bast. It gets me the soul just the way I like it. Like, what? No suffering, just out of the body. Blah, blah, blah. Fresh. I'm like, wow, this guy needs to die.
Keep in mind, okay, so I want you to, and for the listener as well, take real notice on Yusuke's reaction to this situation.
Yep.
And the audience expected reaction to the idea that Goki eats people.
Soul.
So souls eats souls and eats people, essentially.
Yeah.
So remember that, because that's going to come up much later when we're talking about like character growth and character change. And it's unfortunate that Yusuke gets his body rocked. Oh man, I
I
think this is
mean,
the first time. This is the first time we see Yusuke lose.
yeah, from a fight,
Huh.
like he defaulted. Yeah.
Yeah.
When he was throwing down with this guy, then this guy like, oh, you're stronger than a human being. I'm gonna go demon mode.
Right. And he
But
does.
he does go demon mode, and
So at this
yeah,
point, as we move into the next episode, into Goki and Kurama, do we like? Is it proof? Do we know that Yusuke is like his strength and endurance is buffed up by his spirit energy?
I
Or is he
think
fighting on
that's.
the grounds of still being a regular human being before all his training with Genkai?
I think he's still fighting on. He's fighting on human mode, regular human, good old human mode.
Okay.
Because I think that's the only. I don't know, man. Because the only thing he knows how to use is like gun thing.
Yeah.
Aside from
And he's
that,
smart and he
he's
knows how
smart.
to like work a situation.
He knows
And
how
in
to roll
fact,
with the punches.
we also like they say the one of the best ways to gauge a character in a series like this is to ask how they win their fights. So
Huh.
in Bleach, for example, Ichigo typically wins his fights by unlocking some kind of new power up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Naruto wins his fights either with Talk no Jutsu and like convincing them to like understand where he's coming from, or through the power of like friendship.
And then we go to One Punch Man.
He wins. He just wins.
He deletes people.
Yusuke seems to win his fights by paying attention to his opponent and capitalizing on their weaknesses.
That is true.
So for Goki, he shoves a stick in his mouth and blows his head off.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see later how he beats Hiei. With Kurama, it's a little bit different. Like, we do get to learn about Kurama and how super cool his backstory is. But I wonder if there is some connection between fox spirits and being sealed into children. Because the same thing happens with Naruto.
Oh, right.
So either Kishimoto took inspiration from Togashi, or there's some kind of Japanese lore, I think, or some sort of commonality regarding fox spirits and being sealed into children. And if you know the answer to that, get in touch with us. Drop it in the comments. Like, if you know if there's a connection, you know about it, let us know, because we would obviously love to know as well.
I want to know your first first impressions when the first time you saw Hiei and Kurama.
Very first time?
Yeah. How did it strike you? Because like we see them in the opening, right? And
Right.
then finally we see these two guys. Like, oh, okay. Me personally, the voice actor, like Kurama sounds so scummy. He sounds like, hey, what's up, my dude? Got something for you. You might like. Meet me in the alley. And then Hiei sounds like straight up. Oh, I hate this world. Oh, kill, slash. That's how it came to me, dude. Kurama is just like scummy. Hiei's just angsty.
Okay, so if you remember in the last episode when we were going over our personal histories of the series, I kind of only knew Hiei as like I kind of had an idea of who these characters were already.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I saw them as villains to begin with, I kind of already knew that they were going to be working with our heroes. Or they were going to be good guys eventually. Mm-hmm. And so to see that origin, I think for me it just kind of worked.
Okay, fair.
I didn't really think anything. I don't want to say I didn't think anything specific of it, but like it was interesting how they immediately set Kurama and Hiei apart from Goki by saying that they don't have any prior convictions. Not much is known about them. Not much is really situated about them. But Goki has like 12 prior convictions.
Full on. Murder is his hobby. That's what they say there.
I noticed that there was a clear missed opportunity for a rhyme when Kurama was waking up the forlorn hope. And I was listening to it, and I'm like, this is exactly, like, this is the way that line could go, and it would work perfectly. And it was, wake from your sleep, hear my plea, reflect my desire back at me.
Oh.
Like, that would work so well, and they just didn't use it.
Damn it.
Like, they should have used it.
Missed opportunity, man.
It would have been so good.
Mm.
And it was really nice at the mirror to, let them both live. But if Yusuke hadn't been around, Kurama would have died.
Straight up. Yeah.
Like, it just would have happened.
Like backtracking an episode, that time when after Goki beat the crap out of Yosuke, so Botan ended up bringing him home, right?
Yep.
And then his mom woke up. Oh, you've been beaten up.
Oh, yep.
Can you like? It's just funny. Like in a normal setup, mom would be calling the cops because a random lady brings you home all beaten up. Except you have to introduce her to this nice young lady after. I'm like, what the hell?
And also, like, Yusuke is used to getting in fights.
Yeah.
Yusuke probably comes home beaten up all the time.
But he was brought home by a young lady this time. That's odd.
That's true. Who's surprisingly strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we also find out in the next episode, the Three Eyes of Hiei, that Botan has healing powers, which we're going to come into effect later. And is it just me, or does Hiei really feel like Vegeta in this episode? Prideful, straight up evil. We know he's going to be better later.
Man,
it feels...
I know Vegeta's short. Hiei is short.
That's part of it.
Hiei's also short.
They've got the same hairstyle.
They basically have the same hairstyle, except Hiei doesn't have a receding hairline. And they're both really angry.
It's kind of sad, but not the most surprising, that Yusuke wouldn't tell Keiko about all of the spirit detective stuff, despite the fact that she's the reason he's still he's alive.
If there's one person
who should know what's going on,
he should know what's going on, it has to be Keiko.
It should be Keiko. Oh my god.
Again, like what you said earlier, Keiko puts up with so much. It's like, hey dog, you haunted this girl in her dreams. I'm just gonna put this out here, man.
I think she can handle what you do.
You haunted this girl in her dreams, right? She's cool with it, right? Okay.
Didn't even have a problem with that.
Another one. This girl ran into a burning house to save your literally dead ass.
Yep.
She's cool with it, right?
Bro, she can handle it.
Right? And then you haunted her again, telling her to kiss you so you can come back to life. She's cool with it. Okay? And then your buddy Botan possessed her mom's hospital bedridden's body to tell her to kiss you. She's cool with it. And now you're a spirit detective, and you don't want to tell shit about this. Like, really?
The fact that you...
Really? Like, man, right? Right? Keiko's a champ. Of all the people, of all the characters, Keiko deserves to know everything.
And so, naturally, she's pulled into the situation, and Yusuke, using the power of friendship, beats Hiei. Power of friendship, physics, and incredible luck. Beats Hiei and wraps up the situation real quick and easy.
Yeah. Man, we should have like a Keiko award.
The Keiko award.
Because
going forward,
we should have a Keiko award because, like, of all anime girls, like Keiko puts up with a lot of shit.
She does.
He haunted her, possessed her mom.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
So, I mentioned this. Did I? Oh no. So the countdown has to go up 1 for Goki, and then up again for Hiei.
Hiei took it.
Hiei took it.
Goki took it.
Mm-hmm.
They had a taste.
took it.
Iwamoto took it. They all had a taste.
Yeah. So gun count 3 on Hiei. So one last little thing, because we're going to wrap up the recap section and get into the next part of the show. So the Forlorn Hope had a voice, and it had a consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
So when Yusuke shot it with the ray gun,
Okay.
did he kill the Forlorn Hope? Think about it.
I'd say.
Or
I
could you
hope he-
replace
I-
the glass?
I hope he did it.
Or could you replace the glass mirror and have that still work the way it's supposed to?
I don't know, man. But like as Koenma said, those things were made way before their time.
Right.
Like, I don't know, eternity or time itself made those things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you can replace that, man. But I feel like I hope Yosuke didn't kill the entity.
Yeah, right?
It's a neutral thing.
The thing also like spared his life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Kurama showing up to save Yusuke was pretty cool.
Mm.
And I love that we're going to see more of those two guys in the future, because Kurama and Hiei are great, and I'm excited to see what they do excited to see how they evolve their characters as time goes on.
I remember I was calling Kurama a budget tuxedo mask.
Because he just showed up.
No, those row shows up. Oh, look, it's budget tuxedo mask. Can't afford a tuxedo, dog? Just wear your school uniform? Cool. Nice try. No problem.
It's the Bancho look.
I know, but it sounds... I like the Bancho look, but like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Stop. Don't throw roses. I don't know. Don't be a budget tuxedo mask. Be something
So
else.
when we... so that wraps up the 4 episodes that we were talking about. If you watch those 4 episodes, we hope you really enjoyed them. And if you have any more thoughts about those 4 episodes, let us know. When we come back, we're going to get into our hopes and expectations for the Netflix series of Yu Yu Hakusho, which comes out like at the time of recording, like a week and a half.
Yeah.
We're very excited. So we'll be right back, and we will get into that. Okay, so welcome back. Welcome back to the show. We are now going to take some time to have a conversation or discussion about the Netflix Yu Yu Hakusho series. The trailers are up. Ollie and I are gonna watch the trailer, and we're gonna come back in a second after having watched the trailer. Okay, so we've just finished watching the trailer or the teaser rather for Netflix's Yu Yu Hakusho live action adaptation, and I have some thoughts.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I'm sure you do as well. It looks like they're gonna try and adapt some more of the horror side of things.
Exactly.
More than the comedic silliness that you see, or the wide swath of tone that you see in a lot of these shonen anime.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're just adapting the first arcs of the show.
Yeah.
I'm interested because we didn't see the Saint Beasts.
No.
But we did see Team Toguro, full Team Toguro, with Karasu, Bui, and the Toguro brothers.
I love Bui.
And to see all 4 of them taking on Toguro specifically is something we don't see in the series. We also never really see... The only time... Okay, this is something that is, again, big spoilers for the series going forward. Mm-hmm. We very rarely see all 4 of... I don't think we ever see all 4 of our heroes teaming up.
No, ganking on one person?
Never.
No,
It
never.
never happens.
Never. It's always a group versus a group. They take one each or something. It's
They
always like
take
that.
it's always been 1v1.
Mm.
And so I don't want to speculate on the plot here, but I'm going to speculate on the plot here. But I feel like it's going to, like, the series is going to build up the working as a team aspect of our four heroes.
Mm-hmm.
And the final episode is going to be all of them versus Toguro.
Man, I like my Yosuke Toguro fight, man. I like the 1v1.
Of course you do.
I love the
Everybody
1v1.
does.
Remember that scene when they broke the stage? Toguro pulls up holding a new
Yes.
arena. Come
It's
on.
insane.
Come on, man.
But it does look really good.
It does.
It looks really good.
Man.
And I'm excited to see it.
I'm gonna start like I'm gonna be a little preferred. You know how I don't really like Kurama. I call him Budget Tuxedo Mask. Like you said, Mom, I want Tuxedo Mask. Oh, we got Tuxedo Mask at home, and then you get Kurama. That's what you get.
Don't like Kurama. You're not a fan.
No, like I thought, okay, anime Kurama. Okay, I don't really like you, but you're cool. Netflix Kurama, like, oh my god, what did they do to your budget?
Oh, that wig.
And then you look at Kuwabara. Oh, my dog got more budget. You look good.
Well, they got rid of they changed the pomp for like a modern hairstyle.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. And then
I missed the
Botan,
pomp.
my girl Botan, you didn't do her justice, man. Come on.
Well,
give him my cute Botan back.
I'm excited to see how they characterize these people.
Man, they should have a really good Keiko because Keiko deserves so much because she's the best girl.
She is best girl.
She
Keiko is the best.
Like, I don't know who's gonna play Keiko. You know what? I'm gonna Google it right now. Yeah, they have a poster. Dude, look at the poster. It's really good.
Now, I don't know how I feel about Kuwabara's new hair.
Told you. Told you.
And Kurama's hair is also it's a hilarious wig. Okay, but like, again, it looks good.
It does.
Like it looks like it's gonna be really good, and I hope
it doesn't disappoint.
that it is.
I hope it delivers. I mean, One Piece delivered. I'm a big One
Right.
Piece fan. The One Piece Netflix. I thought I wouldn't like it.
Apparently, it's
Eli-
really good.
Eli got me into it. He was like, "No, man, you gotta watch it." I was like, "Eli, you have to understand. One Piece is like a religion to me, man." Okay.
So Eli's another good friend of ours. In fact, there's a good chance you're going to see him on this show.
Oh yeah.
While Ollie's away on vacation. But
you get ready for some laughs.
His
opinion is wild.
We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a good time.
Fun. I'm gonna try to join you guys, even if I'm on vacation. I don't want to miss that. Is
there anything else about this thing that you wanted to share? You want to get into anything else you want to share about your thoughts on the Netflix series as it looks like it's coming together?
I'd say yeah, but I think you have the right take on this. It's leaning more towards the horror aspect of things, right? I don't see any wacky stuff on the trailer alone. There's no wacky, there's no funny stuff.
But like, I don't know how I'm gonna like a really serious Genkai. Like some of Botan and Yusuke's interactions, like
it's wacky. It's just wacky.
I think you're gonna if it does become like a really serious situation, I think that's gonna hurt it in the long run.
I think so. Hey man, but I do want to commend the production people, especially with the costumes. Pretty darn good.
Yeah.
You can see the different style. You got Yosuke's blazer versus Kuwabara.
Well, and it's also it looks like it really looks like they've modernized the looks as well.
I'm gonna be a bit of a fashion nerd here because Kuwabara's coat here is a bit longer. He's leaning towards the Bosuzoku style. So it's like jumpers, like long shirts, and then the classic bancho style, like the short jacket, and then high-waisted pants. Look at that thin leather belt, 90s.
Is that that is a 90s thing, I guess.
That's a 90s thing, man. Like, yeah. Hiei's, I have no opinion. Kurama, go home. Nice embroidery, though.
Kurama's look reminds me of the school uniform from Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Son of a bitch. You're right.
Like, it's the same sort of pattern. So
Change it to blue. Blue, is it blue or white?
it's blue and white.
Dude.
That's what it kind of looks like.
And then tie Kurama's hair back up. There you go. SMT5.
Yeah, I just kind of know. It's just,
He has a lot going on.
he has almost too much going on.
Yeah.
Like
But yeah.
his bandana even looks like it has some kind of embroidery on it.
Yeah. It does.
But needless to say, this looks really good, and I hope that it's really good, and I hope that they let Kuwabara be funny.
I like the reflection of the Team Taguro on the bottom.
Yeah, right? With
Man,
Toguro
I want
and-
Taguro's. I'm gonna hunt that down. Taguro sunglasses.
Yes, you are.
I'm gonna hunt that down. I want to wear that.
So we've got... I'm just looking at the different characters here. The confirmed characters we've got, obviously Yusuke, Kurama, we've got Hiei, Kuwabara, Yukimura, it's Keiko, sorry. We've got Botan, we've got Yukina, so we know that Hiei's sister is going to be in the series. We've got Karasu and Koinma and Genkai, older Toguro, Sakio, and younger Toguro. So we also know that Bui's going to be there because we saw him in the trailer.
Yeah.
And it's as of December 14th that you can watch the show. And so, needless to say, we're going to be checking out the show. And maybe, hopefully, the idea is that we will be doing sort of a review episode and see what we think of it. So keep it locked to our show here to remember and to come back when it's out, because it's going to be great.
I'm looking at Keiko's actress.
Okay.
Damn.
Remember, she's playing a 14-year-old.
Damn.
Remember, she's playing a 14-year-old.
She cute. I'm saying.
Remember, she's playing a 14-year-old.
He's taking the height, man.
We're going to wrap this show up. Thank you so much for checking out the show. My name is Scott. If you're a big fan of what we are creating here at Helga House Productions, I urge you to check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Helga House. There, you're going to get an extended version of this show. You're going to get extended episodes of all the shows we do here at Helga House Productions.
Give me my button.
You're going to get, you get to support good things. You get to see help make good things grow. You will get to eventually get a say on the shows we do cover in the future. You'll get game nights, which we're something that we're trying to put together with our community. By the time this show is live, hopefully that's a thing that's already starting to happen. But we're just really trying to make a real go of this. So if you like what we're doing here, check us out, patreon.com/Helga House. If you are watching this video on YouTube, on the channel, subscribing to the channel, liking the video, dropping a comment about your thoughts on these 4 episodes, or even your thoughts going into the Netflix series when it comes out in a few weeks. That's great. And if you're listening to the show on your favorite podcast app, leaving us a review and also following us on that app would be phenomenal. So thank you again for listening and watching. My name is Scott.
My name's Ollie. Thanks so much.
Catch you in the next one.
Bye.
They go all out, huh?
This show was proudly produced by Helga House Productions. And for more shows like the one you just listened to, visit helgahouse.com.